Welcome everyone to the final round of the villains and all that before we move on to the second round of the knockout. So we got a good show going. We have Rob Wurst back from season 1, the original voice of the intro that I did for season 1 before I tweaked it and upgraded it. Couldn't figure out a way to get his words into the introduction for season 2, but I'm sure he doesn't mind that. So please welcome Rob Wurst.
Are you telling me I'm fired?
I'm telling you, you've been demoted, but you're still employed.
I'm good. How you doing, man?
Good. And life with 2 YouTubers. So thank you much.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
That intro was dope, man. I like that. That was really cool.
Thank you. Yes, I had Rob used to voice it and all that, but like I said, I couldn't figure out a way to put his words in there, so he just became words and all that I came up with. So, but he's still in the heart of the knockout.
If ever you need anything re-recorded, just let me know.
I will. If I can ever figure it out, I'll let it re-record. So, yep, we got these 2 ladies are joining in a team of 2 against 1. Rob is already elected to say it is no problem whatsoever, since apparently he says they need the help. So he's good on his own. So, all right. So we talked backstage. Rob will open up the statement with his opening statement. Then we will go to the ladies over here, and then we will get down and dirty in the mud with these 2 animalistic fighters, should we say? So. If you guys have anything you want to talk about or mention before we get into it,
or do you want to say I'm looking forward to this great and spirited debate that we will have tonight, and I am very much looking forward to Rena's new book, hopefully coming out very soon, and I'm looking forward to hearing all about it.
Yeah, that's good news, Lady Fantastic. I can't wait till I get mine. So I'm unfortunately a healthy person, so I'm down the list. So, all right. So, well, while we're at it, we'll take it away, Near Mint, with your introduction on why Bullseye beats Sabertooth. So, take her away.
Well, never underestimate a little bit of crazy. Now, both characters wound up getting kind of introduced in a way that neither one of them were supposed to have superpowers. That kind of came on down the line. So let's just discuss right at the very beginning. Sabertooth was a person that didn't have superpowers, and he was just an assassin. He worked with a constrictor. It was pretty much at that level. Bullseye had a tumor in his head and thought that he was Daredevil for a time. So both are not exactly playing with a full deck of cards. If either was to go head to head, Sabertooth would win 100%. But as it stands, only Daredevil only Bullseye could wind up winning in a fight should he get the surprise. So I'd still have to say that I love Sabertooth. He's a dangerous killer. And so is Bullseye. Both would pretty much harm women, children. Bullseye, there's a reason why Taskmaster has a rule that he will not harm women, children, wives, partners of others, because of the kind of crap that Bullseye does. So I'm loving this Sabertooth guy more and more as I think about him. And you know what? I love these people that I'm competing against with tonight, and I'm wishing them the best.
Well, thank you very much. All right, ladies, take her away.
All right. Well, we've kind of got an ace in the hole. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't even know what's happening here. I'm walking into this blind.
We got the Infinity Gauntlet, so we win. No, I'm just kidding. Well, I did some research on Sabertooth, and there are 4 ways that Bullseye could kill him. And I think that Bullseye could easily pull all 4 of those kills off. So, it should be interesting because Rob's guy is a master assassin.
Yeah.
I mean
both have a flair of insane-itis, but
yeah. I mean, true, Sabertooth has the power of regeneration, and Bullseye doesn't. And well, true, Sabertooth is an actual animal, and Bullseye's kind of just a dude. But I mean, Bullseye did kill someone with a toothpick. So, I mean, you got to give him props for that.
That's good for him.
You know, a toothpick. Yeah.
But to be fair, my guy got dropped off a building, and even Kingpin didn't want him. He kept having to go, but Kingpin, I'm good enough, I'm smart enough, and doggone it, people like me.
I don't know. You got the animal instinct versus a killer instinct, so both can be very brutal. So
my guy's last name is Poindexter. I thought I had a bad last name and worse.
Is that really his last name?
Yes. His actual name, because they tried getting away with a first name that was a little different for a while. His real name is Lester Poindexter. Usually I don't make fun of people's names, but come on, man.
So according to John, the match is over.
Yeah.
Sabertooth has this
our guy wins. Our guy wins. Hey.
Yeah, so
just look at that luxurious mane, the color. My guy's all black and white with the stupid little thing. My guy was so bad that his costume didn't even have a full bullseye until Daredevil carved it into his head.
Well, I mean, but Sabertooth never bit through somebody's skull. I mean, Bullseye actually bit through somebody's skull. So, and Bullseye, he took a paper airplane and he chucked it off of a roof and he killed a guy with a paper airplane. So, I mean, really, Sabertooth, he could be like out in the city and Bullseye could take him out.
Sabertooth was stabbed in the head by Wolverine, and then it scrambled his brains for a couple minutes, and then he came back even more ruthless than ever. Psylocke had to take this psionic blade, shove it through his head, no longer making him even pervious to telekinetic assault. How can you take down somebody with a healing factor and razor sharp claws and adamantium skin? It's Wolverine's father.
With the Miramasa blade, what if he had that?
I feel like they've switched characters here. Am I the only one who's catching this?
Yeah.
We're talking each other's character up.
Before we both go in for the kill. I'm just saying. saying.
People are going to go in the voting booth now. They're going, there's two bubbles here, but no names. Who do I vote for?
I'm just letting the fact I'm confusing people tonight.
So apparently you got a paper airplane.
Really, there's advantages and advantages to both. Sabertooth could probably smell Bullseye coming, but at the same time, Bullseye stalks his victims. So he would know all of these things about Sabertooth before he even tried to kill him. So, he could shoot him with that carbonadium or however you say that, which wouldn't kill Sabertooth, but it would slow him down,
Okay, so Sabertooth's not the smartest person on earth, but come on, let's look at Bullseye over here. Lester. Come on, you and I, people. Lester would watch a movie like Predator and go, Arnold Schwarzenegger smeared all this mud on him to go after the Predator. I think that's a good idea. I saw that in a movie, so it has to be a good idea.
I'm sorry, Caroline, but I can't do that to Rob. I can't.
She's the nicest person on YouTube.
Come on, we're having the audience members fall asleep here. We're going, okay.
All right. So, Sabertooth has no sense of humanity and he doesn't care about killing people, but then again, obviously neither does Bullseye. But then again, I don't think that he has like a brain tumor meltdown the way Bullseye does. So, Bullseye did think he was Daredevil for a while. Yeah. So
there are no losers in this fight. I feel like the healing factor will be a huge deciding element. True. And if anyone else in the chat has anything they want to add to it, please feel free to throw it in there and I'll highlight it for us to discuss. So,
there's really only 4 ways.
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was going to say there's only 4 ways you could kill Sabertooth. There's 1,000 ways that you could kill Bullseye. So, I mean, that's a definite disadvantage for your guy.
Yeah, he's very easy to spot. He has the target on his head.
Yeah,
Sabertooth has been to hell and back. Bullseye has just been talked down to by Daredevil in a hospital bed, and that's apparently the worst moment in his life. That's the worst moment in your life? Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, he did have an abusive dad. I mean, he killed someone with a baseball. I mean, that's an accomplishment.
Okay, so if I'm going to say anything nice about either of these 2 serial killers, it's the fact that after this dude wound up having a no-hitter throughout the entire game, he lost any kind of interest and went, I don't feel like doing this anymore. Get back in there! No. Get back in there!
Bullseye could.
Okay,
I mean, if Bullseye was to get carbonadium in Sabertooth's eyes, that would blind Sabertooth. But Sabertooth does have an excellent sense of hearing and smell. So even if his eyes were taken out, I mean, I think he could still fight.
I would say that Sabertooth, I mean, I know that he's not exactly the smartest of the 2, but he definitely does have more experience. Because if you think about it, Bullseye is just a normal man. You know, all of his journey has happened, you know, in his adult life. But Sabertooth, because of same as Wolverine, they've been around since like the Second World War.
Hundreds of years, yeah.
They've been around for so long that I would say Sabertooth has the experience in not only combat, but just preparing in general on what to do. I mean, nothing is going to really catch him off guard as far as anticipation in the fight.
Plus, he's got that whole quick as a jungle cat thing going for him, so he can just pounce on Bullseye. Nah.
I would agree that the animalistic characteristics of Sabertooth could lean an edge into there. Maybe he could sense danger like an animal could, and help make Bullseye less accurate. But I could definitely see how both would tend to play against each other. Anyway, John here says the fight comes down to him. If Bullseye can keep a distance, he has a chance. Sabertooth, if he's getting close. Big Will mentions, anyone mentioned the fact that they both have adamantium.
They both do. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So
which actually
one
comes
has a
into
healing
play.
factor, and my guy is human.
Well, I mean, and then you've got the fact that Sabertooth is 6'6" and 275 pounds.
Like,
so,
oh my God.
I mean, he's just
location. Yeah. So,
True
so were you
enough.
right saying that Bullseye would study his opponent before he moved in? I mean, since they're both in the same universe, it would definitely happen. So Bullseye does study. So to me, that would take out any element of surprise. That Bullseye wouldn't just go, "Oh, here's someone I'm going to take out." When he stumbles across him, he would hold his distance until then. So we can basically eliminate that from any part of the argument that this would be a premeditated fight.
Does Sabertooth have a girlfriend, or for that matter, boyfriend? I'm not going to judge. That's a no.
I mean, I know he and Mystique had a baby together. But then I think he turned around and beat her up. So I don't know.
Yeah.
He's just not a very nice person.
Okay, maybe I need a better question. Is there anybody that Sabertooth cares about?
No, I don't think
No.
so. But because Bullseye would go after whoever Sabertooth cared about. Is that your point?
That's like his MO. That is his, well, I need to get the one up on the superheroes. So the one way to knock them off his card is to go after somebody that they care about, not realizing that'll
like
make them
kill
come back
Elektra.
after stronger.
Got you. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, then again, he did go up against Daredevil and he shot him a whole bunch of times and he missed. So, I mean...
Not just
I think all Bullseye would do is just haunt and annoy you, which could drive you crazy enough to kill yourself. But I don't think that Sabertooth would get to that point.
Sabertooth
is just as annoying. He shows up to Logan's house like, "Hey, happy birthday!"
Oh my gosh.
Happy birthday. You know, I do think
Thanks, Dad.
unless you know, Bullseye could toss Victor off of a boat, you know, so that he would like drown, because that's one way you could kill him, is if you drown him.
Animal, though, he could swim.
No, according to what I read, you could drown him. So I mean, that's one of the 4 ways you could kill him.
Boat, he's not gonna die.
Well, that's the adamantium.
And then we have Hickman. Hickman goes, "Oh, Sabertooth's dead. Hold on. Hey, 5. You good? You need a nap first? You ready to bring back Victor?" "Yeah, I know he's an ass." "Okay, yeah. Yeah, Victor's back."
Yeah, there you go.
Well, I mean, Wolverine did get shot in the head and he lived through that. So,
yeah,
you
and
know,
he also drowned and he lived through that.
Well, that's why you would need to decapitate him. But I mean, could Bullseye get close enough to decapitate him?
That's the question.
I mean, and he would have to have that special sword.
Yeah.
No mere mortal.
There's only one way that would happen. That would be the lie that he tells that, well, that's kind of how I killed my daddy, because I had a gun set up and then I had a trick shot arrow to do this weird little Rube Goldberg thing.
Yeah,
right.
That's true. Made it look like Lady Bullseye to the rescue. Made it look like a suicide. That's true. That's true. I mean, I don't know. Maybe if Bullseye had a deck of cards, he could just continue to chuck them at Sabertooth, you know, and cut him up, you know, with the deck of cards.
But
it's because of Gambit that he joined the Marauders in the first place. So, yeah, Sabertooth's a bit of a card shark himself.
Cool. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I just knew that Bullseye killed someone.
Gambit recruited him.
Nice.
These are some pretty good arguments and all that. Seems like we got a relatively even matchup. You got 2, like I said, stone cold killers, as mentioned earlier, and both have their talents that could feed off of the other. And you got one that won't die because he can be brought back, according to Hickman. So how can you actually, or no, this one, sorry. It's hard to get it right. Sabertooth technically can't be killed, you know, because he can be brought back since he's a mutant. So there's that going from. So even if that sword can work, it's, we'll bring him back.
It's either bring him back or it's a Mr. Sinister clone. Either way, he wins.
Yeah. So I think it's a straight up fight with preparation time. Bullseye would have a tough time. Sabertooth would be ready, and Bullseye does not, or does better when he can get the drop on his enemies. So I mean, yeah.
And that would be hard for.
If I had to honestly guess what would happen at the end of this, that they would get so tired of trying to kill one another and making fun of each other that they'd realize that they're the best of friends and they'd go and have a beer together.
There you go. And you know, and then they would team up and they would just go kill other people. So you know, I mean, that's probably ultimately how it would all work out. Yeah, they would just go berserk on somebody else.
I feel like that would be one of those villain matchups where it would start out very ominous in the beginning, but they'd end up bickering because
like an old married couple.
Yeah, because Bullseye calculates everything and he sets things up. And
Saber Eye coming into Disney Plus near you. Get on it, Disney.
Make them like the R2D2 C3PO.
Like go and kill. So I feel like they would get into a lot of arguments about how to handle a situation because Bullseye is like, no, we have to prep this. We have to set this up. And Sabertooth's like, I can just go in and murder him.
Well, and I think one disadvantage, kind of going back to the whole Bullseye stalking his victim, because Sabertooth has all those heightened senses. I mean, Bullseye would have to be around him, like lurking on rooftops and stuff.
Yeah, he would have to. And
Sabertooth would smell him. He would know. So I think that would kind of hurt as far as preparation is concerned for old Bullseye.
Yeah, because I kind of agree with that. I think
smell.
Between the sense of smell, his sense of hearing, his animal instincts, and all that, it'd be very tough for Bullseye to get close enough. I think or whatever, or it seems like he would be able to at least sense that something's following me. I might not be able to tell, but now my preparations are heightened. My defense is heightened. So it does make sense. That does bring a very good point, Rob. You know, you have quite a disadvantage when it comes to fighting animal instincts.
But the thing is, when it comes down to it between the both of us, that we both have Dunning-Kruger syndrome going on. We both seem to think that we are of mentally, intellectually much higher capability than we actually are. So our ego is like this high, our IQ is about here. Now, one might be a little higher than the other, depending on who's writing, but it would just come down to a matter of egos and who has the bigger ego. Again, depends on who's writing.
Well, I mean, Victor could have some of that beer and popcorn. He might be a little more swayed. He'd be like, okay, do I want to fight you or do I want to go have a beer?
Beer.
That might be an excellent tactic. Huh.
Yeah, there you go. I bring beer. Okay, I won't kill you.
Hey, maybe Bullseye could put out a nice big juicy T-bone, and then while Sabertooth is like meow meow, or maybe a big tuna steak.
Meow meow.
Buster likes watching a lot of TV, so he probably saw the new Tom and Jerry movie now on HBO Max, and he went, Tom and Jerry. If Tom did it with the dog, it should work with Sabertooth. He's a cat.
Okay, that's the line of that's the line of the night. Meow meow.
And you know what? Unruly, a grenade launcher wouldn't work because there's only 4 ways you can kill him, and grenade launcher is not one of them.
When your whole spinal column and your body is tempered by adamantium, nothing's getting blown apart. I mean, you might have to kind of shove your intestines back in, but
that could be uncomfortable.
Couple layers
that could be uncomfortable.
I hate when this happens. Where's my spleen?
It's like, it must be Tuesday again.
Shove that back in there.
Like from that one Daredevil movie where it's just like where he's like he has to move just by his upper body.
Oh la la la. Oof, oof, oof. I mean, that would be painful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's never boring when Not Mere Minced is on the arguments. Never boring.
Hey, guess what? We've got 1 profanity so far.
Yeah. And I hope Lady Fantastic was happy with her bloodshed. She's got gut spilling everywhere, and the grenade launcher. Does that satisfy you, Lady Fantastic? Is that
beheading? We talked about beheading. So
you just stick the head on a spike like in like Lord of the
Rings. Yeah, there you go. Uh-huh.
Yeah, Wolverine's going freedom.
With a little microphone kind of hanging down at the very top, going, "Hey, even I know what that is."
Right. Although, speaking of like the getting injured and blood loss, which of the two would you guys say has the better endurance? I would say it's Sabertooth.
Oh, absolutely, because of the healing factor. Yeah. Although it's hard to get in close quarter, okay, because we were talking about hand-to-hand combat and how we think this, but Bullseye knows anatomy and he knows like pressure points. So if he was fast enough to hit those pressure points, he could like stun him temporarily, and then get him with the sword.
Yeah.
Okay, you want to talk endurance? My guy, Bullseye, thought that he was actually Daredevil for about a year, had a whole relationship with another woman, and lived as thinking he was actually Daredevil. It started off by him going, I hate this son of a gun. I'm gonna become him so that I can show him. Wait, no, I'm better than him. I'm like the superior Spider-Man, but instead I'm Daredevil without powers. Wait a second. Wait, I'm just crazy. No, there's endurance. Keeping up a fake personality for a year? Endurance.
Well, okay, yeah, you can blow the guy up with it, but I mean, you'd have to blow him up with the grenade launcher, and then you'd have to haul over to him really super fast before he healed, and then get him with the sword. I don't know.
I'm sorry, just one claw across the throat. It's
all over.
I guess what I'm saying is that Sabertooth never dressed up as Wolverine for a year and thought that he was actually Logan.
Hey, this color.
Frankly, it's hard to pull off those tights.
He did a single white female Logan.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, it's hard to pull off those. Yeah, it's hard to pull off that yellow and black tights, and it just doesn't look good on anyone, on everyone.
Very true.
Russ, you know too much.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we all know this from when she was arguing for Thor, because otherwise, that's the only reason Thor could ever beat Superman, ladies, is just the bloodthirstiness behind your argument, apparently. So I don't. So I still say
Thor
Superman.
would have learned from Silver Surfer in long in the future, taking Superman's head and put it right through the handle of Mjolnir. It's like, I learned that from Ghost Rider, person.
Well,
Yeah,
those would go through that.
ways, but it wouldn't kill
We just
him,
ding.
but slow him down. Yeah. You'd still have to drown him, behead him, or use that sword that has Wolverine's soul in it.
Wait.
I would just like to let the
There you
FBI know if they're watching this video, I had nothing to do with anything. I just invited 3 people on the show, and I had no idea people went missing.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you for watching. No.
Don't forget to subscribe and make sure to hit that bell for notifications for Mr. Comics 89.
Yes, please subscribe before you go missing. That way you can't unsubscribe. Thank you. So
This way we know that you are one of the people on that broadcast that someone came after.
yeah, lure him to fight in this
To fight at the sea, but how do you hold him under? Drowning him is one of the ways to kill him. Yes,
Yeah, but how
because
would you
you're
keep him down?
starving oxygen to his brain. But how would you hold him down?
He thrashes like a cat giving him a bath.
Well, you know how cats avoid water. We've kind of hard to get him in it.
Just slap him with a flea collar, and he'll be good. He'll be good. Yeah.
So, do we have any specific more arguments here? We want to keep going because we're having a lot of fun here. So you can keep going, or we can wrap things up. What?
I'm enjoying.
Well,
this.
I mean, I think we both win, right? I mean, it's a tie because Bullseye couldn't get close enough, so he would live, and technically you couldn't really kill Sabertooth, so he would live. So it's a tie.
So yeah, you're welcome to vote. Although I think for this, so you're welcome to vote in there. Both of you or all 3 of you are welcome to vote and all that. So apparently, according to John, it's very close. You both put up very good arguments.
Hey, wait a minute. How can it be close? Probably because we're arguing for the other team.
You've been fairly complimentary. I'm just like, bruh.
Yeah, might beat the shit out of him, but he was a nice guy. So, it was sad. I was like, sorry.
That's about how it is. Yeah.
Sorry.
Come on, even between the first appearances, my guy's all on a Yeller cover because he's Yeller.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that he had been with Iron Fist briefly. Yeah, that's very cool.
Nice.
We don't have any shiny covers to. All we have is our cool background. Yeah,
cool
but you have to admit that the lightning should sway the votes. People, the lightning should make you go, oh, Sabertooth all the way.
Yeah,
all the way.
In fact, I also used that picture in the introduction when I was gathering on there. I actually used it.
Yes.
Yeah, don't look at all this stuff around here. I'll make it easier.
Yeah, so I didn't no coordination between me and Lady Life of 2 YouTubers and all that. No coordination. I am not sympathetic. I have not cast a vote. I'm only here for the tie. So I only vote if there's a tie. That is my one rule and promise to anyone who comes on. I don't vote unless there's a tie. So that way I'm not being not sideways. The fur collar swayed me.
It's freaking luxurious, isn't it?
Yeah. If Bullseye doesn't execute his plan flawlessly, he's dead. I would say that's a very good point. With Sabertooth, you don't have much of a chance. With cold blood killers, it's very hard to get a chance. I gotta say, I love the fact that all these fights in the first round here have been perfect. This randomization wheel tended to put the perfect fights together. You got Batman vs. Beyond versus Daredevil. You got Sabertooth versus Bullseye, the cold-blooded killers. You got a bunch of other people that are just so perfectly suited for each other for the fight. It was just, I couldn't have planned it better if I tried. So
hey, we were even on the same team here. We were on the Dark Avengers together. I mean, we weren't in our actual personalities because we're kind of crazy that way, but
I think we all are unruly, and we both want to know where Rob lives so we can Rent.
There's no reason why I'm called Zoe.
There you guys go. Vote for Life with Two YouTubers, and you can get Rob's address.
These are all fake. They're all second prints. No, wait, that might actually make them worth more. Shit, they're all.
So
That's really funny. Well, but Rob, when you lose tonight, we did order you that T-shirt as a consolation prize. So, I mean, we just we didn't want you to make you feel bad when you lost. So, we love you. We love you.
all right, so let's go ahead and get to closing arguments then, so we can get the final votes in, and so we can see who wins this apparently very close fight. So, it is Bullseye Hunt. It is Bullseye versus Sabertooth Hunt. Mrs. Comics is over here spying on you guys. So, all right, yep. All right, Rob, take her away with your final arguments and why Bullseye really wins out of all this. So
Bullseye really wins because oh, I'm sorry. Was I supposed to present an argument? Yeah, it's not like I'm trying to throw this or anything. So Bullseye likes attacking people from the back. He is a scumbag, and he's kind of inept. Sometimes he can make his target. Sometimes he can wind up killing a girlfriend and just making people hate him that much more. And why do you even like Bullseye? Why is he in the top 50 when Sabertooth is number 297 from the Wizard poll from like 2008? Because the comic fans way back in the time apparently like crazy weirdos that are complete failures than some psychopath killer that just keeps getting bigger and larger and cooler every single decade he exists.
Rob, I think you killed my wife.
Bullseye story, everybody, huh?
Yeah. Rob, I think you killed my wife. She's dying laughing over here. So, all right, Life, take her away with your closing statement.
Well, honestly, as cool as Bullseye is and as many skills as he has, at the end of the day, he is still just a dude. And we didn't even practice that.
No.
Yeah. And feeling factor.
I also just want to throw this in here because I feel like part of the debate that went on through tonight was that they would just constantly be bumping heads and they would just like dance around each other because, Sabertooth could always see him coming, but Bullseye's the strategist. Y'all understand that Bullseye would die of old age before Sabertooth even had to worry about it. Okay, that's all I wanted to say there is that Sabertooth's gonna keep on living long past.
Sabertooth would smell Bullseye coming. He wouldn't be able to strategize with Sabertooth because of his heightened senses. So unless he's got the powerful sword or he plans on drowning him, even the grenade launcher wouldn't work.
Yeah.
So I think unfortunately Sabertooth has got it in the bag. We love you. We love you, Rob, but I don't know. I think Sabertooth has got it with his mutant healing abilities, and he's got the adrenaline. Yeah.
Have you voted for me yet? Because I just voted for you, and I'm noticing a problem here of who's actually winning.
I don't even know who's winning now. Are you winning?
Who knows?
It's because you
cast your votes.
Awesome.
Cast your votes.
Cast your votes, and so as I'm looking forward to either one of these guests going on to the next round. You will be arguing against you're arguing up against. Let's see, who do I have? I forget. I'm drawing a blank here, so I apologize. I should know my own show better than this, but
whoever ends up winning, you have to go up against nice or actual crazy.
Yeah,
Everybody's like, please.
All of a sudden, Sabertooth is like,
all right. You'll go up against it was Bane, I think. No, Reverse Flash, I think. So it's work's cut out for either one of you. So
that's done. Win this Reverse
Wait,
Flash.
hold on. Are you telling me that
I know everything about
the Flash?
So voting is open until I open up the channel so my wife can vote. Apparently she wants to vote for one of you guys, so voting's open until then. So
Funny thing, if I go up against Flesh, that is not a competition. Let's just like
Flesh
throw a
wins.
toothpick. It breaks his leg. He walks over and just flips a card into his eye, dead. That's not even
Basically.
like
Basically.
difficult for him.
All right, she's voting now, so cast your votes, guys, before
Very-
voting is closed. So
Very nice. And thank you to everyone who voted for the
Probably.
fabulous. The
And thank you for everyone
fabulous.
who watched. Don't forget to smash that like.
That's right. Ooh, did we hit that
Yeah.
like button? Oh, we did.
yeah, you
Okay.
said no rules against
All right.
voting for yourself. That's that's no rules there. So yeah, and you never know, because after all, if Thor can beat Superman, anyone can win. So apparently anyone can win.
Hey, I don't know.
There you
Right
go.
now, we're about ready to
I
throw Wonder
know.
Woman into her Thor.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna share the screen now. Chrome tab. Here we go. All right, Rob, take her away with a drum roll, please. Oh!
Is it a tie?
It is the first ever official tie. Oh
So-
Oh
wow!
my gosh.
So
How
does this
did you
mean
vote?
Miss Comics 89? Is this going to be like in the Senate now? Will Miss Comics 89 or you make the final call?
If no one, if no, I can wait. I can wait another minute and refresh the screen. But if I don't refresh the screen, then we're gonna do a final argument, and I'm the judge. So
Oh man. Go see if Kate voted. Go see if Kate voted.
You can only do one per Wi-Fi
Annette.
server. Darn it.
Now, bring in John's comment.
there we go. Or John's. Yeah, but apparently Comics at Law wants a sudden death round. So yeah, let's do that. Since we haven't had a chance to do that yet, let's do a sudden death round here, and then I will cast my vote as we were supposed to do for the deciding round. So you guys have to make your single best argument for why you should win and go forward. So
Okay.
what is it? So take her away, ladies. You go first. So since you got the cooler background.
Sorry, we didn't. Okay, well, I mean, Sabertooth has that adrenaline rush where he goes into berserker mode, so he's super fast. He can move as fast as a jungle cat. He has claws. He doesn't need weapons. He doesn't need weapons. He is a weapon. I mean, his whole body is basically a weapon.
Yeah. And he can't get tired. Technically, he doesn't really need to eat anything. I mean, he's an ongoing constant. He doesn't have the disadvantages of mortal men. Sorry, Bullseye. So
he doesn't need to stop and eat. He doesn't need to sleep. And he has that whole regeneration thing going for him. So it would be really, really tough to kill him. So, I mean, and he's been around for hundreds of years. He's probably killed twice as many people as Bullseye has killed. And he doesn't kill for money. He kills for so, there you go. What do you think? Anything to add?
That about sums it up. I mean,
he's a vicious, brutal, murdering.
Yeah. And if you win, you can imagine that Reverse Flash is going down. So thanks. So just if we were going.
And my daughter's cute. So you guys want to see me on the next show.
Keep me out of it.
You're on the next show. So there you go.
Go up to the right there. Sorry, my wife's trying to find something. There you go. In the description there. All right, Rob, take her away with your argument. Sorry, my wife briefly pulled my attention away, but I heard everything, I promise. I'm not, so all right, Rob, why is Bullseye going to win?
Oh, I guess we're doing this for real now. Okay, blow me up.
You have one more chance to convince me, since I'm the deciding vote. I'm the vice president here, in the Senate. So,
okay, BP, blow me up.
Yeah. All right. Take her away, or take her away. Blow you up. That's your argument there. Blow you up.
No, blow me up on the screen.
Oh, blow you up on the screen. Oh, honestly, I don't live in Florida.
Hi, everybody. 2 minutes on the clock. I'm not even going to need that. So, yes, Sabertooth has been around a long time. but not so long as in the comics, as we can see that Bullseye's been around from a 25-cent cover, whereas Iron Fist has been around from a 30-cent cover. He might have been around longer as far as being somebody that's lived, but let's face it, he was introduced a little bit sooner, and this comic book was canceled the very next issue. He was then relegated to appearances in Power Man and Iron Fist, where he was just in shadow. He worked with the Constrictor. Who's the Constrictor? I have all this behind me. I can't tell you that. Sabertooth is fun and all. He was thrown in a pit and left there in X-Men. We don't know what's happened to him since. Daredevil, you will always have a main rival in Bullseye. Plus, the fact that if you wind up voting for me, you'll have to deal with this crazy asshole.
Nice. Nice. Well, you do got very good arguments. Very good point. Well, so ultimately, like you said, you got extreme accuracy versus accuracy in another sense of the animalistic instincts. From everything from this final round and the previous round here, I do want to side. Ultimately, my vote, and I will agree with, because I refreshed the results while you were talking, and the results were that Sabertooth gained an extra vote. And so I will agree with the chat. Sabertooth wins the fight, and we'll move on to the second round. So congratulations, ladies.
Sorry.
And just to show or whatever, I will show it here. Let's see. So I'm just like I said, I'm not lying and all that or anything, that they did gain an extra vote, and I will honor that as well, because I was actually agreeing that Sabertooth would win this fight. So between everyone. So, yep.
Yes, I think good point.
Good.
And for those at home, this is what happens when you lose. Instead of saying, I'm going to debate the result, congratulations, you did a great job, and I wish you all the luck in your life.
I wish you well, Bullseye. Bye. Yep. 2 gauntlets versus 1, or versus none. So, all right, congratulations, ladies. You guys get to move on to the next round against, was it? Yeah, Reverse Flash was the winner. So, I believe so. It will be a fun matchup. So you guys have an argument to start creating now. So. And one thing I forgot to mention at the very beginning was the official challenge. I'd forgotten it because I had so much fun talking to you guys and all that. So, but you might need that official challenge in the next round. So, but yeah, next round coming up here in round 2, we got Batman Beyond versus Bloodshot. So that should be a interesting fight. So, Rob, I am so
tear things up. The nanites in his skin.
Yeah, I am.
You should still do Captain Marvel versus Captain Marvel, man versus female.
My wife wants the 2 Captain Marvels, male and female, to go off against a fight.
And the 2 female Captain Marvels.
I still can't believe that Batman Beyond won against regular Batman. I'm still butthurt about that.
Yeah. Especially since he has Batman in his ear.
Yeah.
If you have Batman in your ear with his ear.
When Terry grows up, does he actually become a better Bruce Wayne than Bruce Wayne?
Yeah, especially since he has the original one in his ear with all the years of experience, telling him how to do it. So.
Terry does end up happy, though. He actually ends up getting married to the love of his life, and he leads like an actual home
but
life.
That doesn't make him a better Batman.
No, it doesn't make him a better Batman, but he actually ends up happy.
I don't care if he's happy; he'd still lose.
Well, at least Catwoman didn't leave him at the altar. Sorry, too soon?
All right. Well, congratulations, Rob. Ladies, Rob, I'm so sorry you didn't make it through to the second round again. You seem to have the short end of the opponent's stick. So
I'm the worst.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. So, shame. So
But
yeah.
it was super close. It was a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to kick butt.
Yeah, like I said, I was
nice.
Yeah, I was thrilled to see. I was maybe not totally thrilled when there was a tie going. Oh, I actually get to voice the final portion of my show that I have yet to be able to do. So,
it's coming, especially with these 2.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for having us.
Yeah, thank you.
We had fun. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, well, definitely a lot of fun. So, ladies, I will get in contact with you again when it comes closer to your time for the second round. Again, you'll probably have a month and a half, 2 months, maybe 3, depending on how scheduling goes. So you have plenty of time to work up how to defeat Reverse Flash. Maybe Rob can help you out here. So
Trip him
I
and
have no
eat him.
doubt.
So yeah, trip him and find out. There you go.
Trip and eat. Trip and eat. Nom nom nom.
Yeah, but yeah, so especially since I look forward to, I mean, I would definitely be, if I was having the argument, I'd definitely be playing up more the animalistic portions of Sabertooth there too, again, so maybe there's some sort of key in that, so that's
if you ate Reverse Flash, would you gain his powers?
Don't know, don't think so, but
Sabertooth with Reverse Flash powers. Holy crap, I would love to read that book.
The whole world would just die.
He's already
Yeah.
I'm fast and insane.
So congratulations, ladies, once again. Look forward to round 2 with you guys. You'll go up against Flashpoint Comics, obviously. So he's doing there. So definitely be a lot of fun. So I look forward to it. And again, Rob, thank you very much. As soon as I can figure out how to get your words back into the introduction, I would love to do it. It was just hard to figure out a way to
I know the best way to use it, and it's not for the intro. It's for the person when they lose.
Oh.
You lose. You lose.
No, you're the closing scene, and it goes, "Hey, I'm not the worst after all. It's you."
Hey, I'm not the worst. You're the worst loser.
So yeah, all right. So yeah, till next time. See you guys later. Thank you for joining me. This was definitely a very popular, definitely one of the popular episodes, and a very full chat, very involved. I do appreciate it a lot. You guys definitely helped make the show a lot better. So please stick around, not stick around, but please come back for the next episode of the Knockout, especially since I don't want to vote in the next one because I like Batman Beyond a lot more than the other guy. So
Who's the other guy?
you'll be very, very, very biased judge. I'm just saying. So.
Oh, can I promote Lady Fantastic real quick?
Sure. Yeah. Before we close out, each of you get a chance to shout out. So go ahead. And shout out Robbie. Do you want your channel or Lady Fantastic?
Lady Fantastic, probably about 9 o'clock Eastern time tonight, will be showing some new comics that she picked up at a 50-cent bin, which includes a lot of things that you're going to go, what? Isn't that like a $50 book? Where is she getting this?
Right on.
Sorry, I didn't
Well,
know
what she got? Oh, it's going to be good. 9 o'clock, which is
she's so
12 minutes from now.
Awesome.
No, it isn't. Where's he at?
He's in Florida.
Oh, that makes more sense. It's 6:48.
I'm a Florida man, and I apologize in advance for any news story that may or may not come out about me. And if it does, it's all true.
Yeah, no problem. My wife, you can confuse my wife very easy. If this is a movie Up, she's the one going squirrel.
Just remember on where you go to sleep.
Yes, dear. Yes, dear. I apologize. If you don't see me next time, it's because she killed me in my sleep.
Squirrel, bye. Good night, everybody.
This is my last broadcast. See you from the grave.
Hey, what's going on over with life at YouTube's channel, Arena?
Yeah, she hired one of the two Bloodshot or Sabertooth, and they took me out. So apparently
Sabertooth. By the car.
she likes them hairy apparently, which is weird because I can't grow squat.
Bullseye just sucks.
No, if any of you guys seen Joe Dirt, I'm his brother.
Oh,
His brother. Yeah, that's what I said. I can grow here and I can grow here, but something about these two patches of skin is nothing. Very big.
Wait till you're 50. You're going to go, oh, God, I wish I was 22 again.
All right. Live with two YouTubers. Anything you or your daughter want to shout out and mention here? A book or whatever.
She has a book signing next Saturday.
Awesome.
Where?
I'm excited about that.
So come down to Books Are Awesome in Parker, Colorado next Saturday from 12 to 2 and get yourself an autographed book and a chance to win a free That's So shirt. That's right. Be there or be square. Hop a plane, hop a train.
Okay, come on.
Just be there. Say hello.
Does the host who voted for you anyway get a free autograph signed copy book? Just saying.
Absolutely. Show up. We'll
Just
save
show
you.
up.
You show
Well,
up
we'll
if you
see.
want.
I might be Sunday. I might be going up there on Sunday, but not Saturday. So anyway, yeah,
Oh. Oh,
check. I'm always late.
Colorado.
shot to the heart.
I'm so sorry. That's the only day she'll let me out of the house next week.
Just say, but honey, I want to go get a free autographed book. And then she'll let you come. She'll let you come.
Oh, I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe since I think she voted for you too. So all right. Well, thank you guys, everyone, for joining us. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you to the 12 people and 15 up to the 15 we did had. You guys have made this round a lot of fun and all that. Especially a couple of new people I think I mentioned, or a couple of new people that showed up, like Burning Block and John's daughter Charlie, I believe. So you guys very much welcome to come back anytime you want. I promise I'm very well behaved normally. So,
Normally.
No, yeah. I range. I'm like a teaspoon, or not a teaspoon. I'm like a teeter-totter. Just depends on the day,
Just tell your wife you're going out to pick up some comic books.
There you go.
You're not selling the point, apparently. She's very
I'm going to pick up a quart of milk.
she's very narrowly focused. If it's not the male Captain Marvel, she's like, eh. You like Spider-Man? Big deal.
Oh, so you mean she has taste?
Yeah, apparently I have less taste than her.
I'm kidding.
Spider-Man's for
All
boys.
right, so
We all know the real Ms. Marvel is Monica Rambeau.
oh yeah. No spoilers for WandaVision.
Shazam! Oh, must have been a cough in my throat.
All right, so I better get out of here so I can help her over with some dinner and all that. So take care, everyone. Thank you for joining Life with Two YouTubers and Rob from Not Near Mint. You guys are more than welcome to come back anytime and just hang out. So feel free to just give a shout out and all that. Send me an invite. No problem whatsoever. So take care, everyone. Please stop by for the next round of the knockout. We're going to go back over to the hero's side with two interesting characters. So can't wait for that matchup. So take care, everyone, and see you guys later. Stay safe and stay healthy. Happy collecting, everyone.